In this video, let's create a 3D third-person game with 2D character. Learn to build it as a new project. Move third-person player in just one simple event. How to rotate player head follow mouse position. In one simple node only. How to work with Cinemachine camera. Follow and rotate as player head. How to add 2D character. How to switch animations, walk and idle. How to rotate 2D player, always in front of camera. In one simple node only. How to flip 2D character left or right. All script and project are free to download. Let's get started. After creating new 3D project, install these free plugins. First, make sure you update visual scripting to the newest version. Next, switch to Unity Registry. We need 2D sprite for our 2D character. Install it. If you don't have character yet, you can download many characters here. It's named Pixel Adventure. I will leave the link under video. Create a 3D plane. Name it Ground. Scale its size bigger as you want. Add some color to it. Create material. Choose color gray or black for the ground. Let's group all these objects to see it easier. I usually name it Settings. For first-person or third-person game style, we should create a separate body object for player. Create a capsule for it. Move it above the ground. And change its name to player body. In game screen, you don't see anything, because the camera is not focusing on our player yet. Let's move camera in front of player. You can see player body in the small screen in the corner now. The faster way is put main camera object inside player body. Then reset its transform. Camera is moved to player position. Now adjust camera above player. Rotate camera down with rotation X value. To zoom in, adjust field of view. Now player body is at center of the game screen already. After all set, then move our main camera out of player body. If you want to understand all the script for third-person game, to make it by yourself, please watch this tutorial. You will learn third-person player movement step by step. But this video, I show you how to do it super fast with macro. You can download this folder free with link under video. Open this script to see how to use it. Step 1. You will need to add script macro third person to object. Let's copy it here. Then paste into player body object that you want to move it. Step 2. Open use third person to get event to use. To move player, we will use this event. Copy it. Let's add new visual scripting script from player body. Name it Player Controller. Open it. Paste the copied event here. Let's create some buttons to move player. Get key to get button click event. Button D to move player to right. Anytime button D is pressed or holding, it will trigger true. If true, let's move player to the right. This script is inside player body object, so we can use node this instead. Camera is name of your main camera. To move player to right, direction vector will be 1, 0. Move speed is the speed of movement. You can enter it directly here, or create an object variable to change it easier. All done. Your third-person player can move well now. One more thing, to move an object, it will need rigid body component. Add rigid body into player body. Let's turn on use gravity to add gravity to player. Collision should be continuous. And freeze all rotation. Everything should work well now. If you press button, player can move to right side. Open player controller script. Create another button. Button A, to move player to left side. To move to left, direction vector will be -1, 0. But how to use this event for all directions and all buttons? Let's add a flow variable. Name it move vector. With a vector 2 value. To move to right, direction will be 1, 0. To move to left, direction will be -1, 0. Connect all buttons to our movement event. Then add variable move vector into it. Now we can move player to right or left side now. One notice here, player movement is slippery and take time to stop. To improve it, increase drag value. The issue will be fixed. Next, let's create button to move up and down. W, to move up. Direction will be 0, 1. And button S, to move down. Direction will be 0, -1. Apply all these buttons to our movement event. Player can move up, down, and left right now. But if you press 2 buttons to move right and up same time, you cannot move player in direction 45 degree. To go to direction 45 degree, after button D, we need to check if W is pressed. To do that, add button W and S, after button D and A. It looked confused at the first time only. In second time, you can do it in just few seconds. This is for button WD. This is for button XD. And this is button D. Do the same for other buttons. Now let's fix direction vector of combined buttons. Button D and W, direction up right. Vector will be 1, 1. Button D and X, direction down right. vector will be 1 minus 1. Button A and W, direction up left, vector will be minus 1 1. Button A and X, direction down left, vector will be minus 1 minus 1. Player can go to 8 directions now. Try to press 2 buttons at the same time to move in 8 directions. Everything works very well. Next, let's handle to rotate the camera. To rotate camera, we need to create a player head to control the camera. Create a 3D cube with name player head. Put it inside player body. Reset its position to our body object. Move it above body to see it easier. Remember to turn on is trigger box. Or delete this collider to avoid it collide with body object. Turn off shadow of player head too. I will add some color to it that you can see this head clearly. When mouse is moving, player head will follow the mouse. Open use third person again to get event to use. To move head or camera follow mouse, we use look around event. Copy it. Open player controller. We will add this event at on start. Paste the copied event here. To make sure all events are loaded and ready, I recommend add some timer. 0.1 second is enough. And add custom event game loaded to process all events at on start. Player head is the name of object we want to rotate. Look speed is speed of rotation of head and camera. Min and max value is limit angle of head or camera. You need to add script macro third person to player head to make it work. Let's copy script of macro third person. Add it to player head to use this macro. Press play and move mouse around to see the result. Player head follow mouse position very well. With this macro, we don't need to do again these complicated script to make player head or camera follow mouse as this video anymore. Now we just need to make camera rotate as player head rotation. First, let's install free plugin Cinemachine for our main camera. After installing, you can find Cinemachine here. Create virtual camera. Then rename it Cinemachine. This Cinemachine will be added and control our main camera. To make camera follow something, put that object here. We will make camera follow player head. And make it rotate as player head as well. We need to select mode third person follow. You can adjust anything about your main camera here. Damping to move camera smoother. Reset at 000 to move camera exactly same time with player head. Reset shoulder offset as well to center the camera. Vertical arm length to move camera higher. To make camera look down to player head, put player head to look at. And set aim to hard look at. Camera angle looks good now. Let's move Cinemachine object next to main camera to find it easier later. When you press play, move mouse around to move player head. Camera will rotate as player head as well. I create some 3D cube and place them around our player. That you can know how camera rotate and player movement. Now try to move camera. Then move player. Player will move at correct direction, depend on camera rotation. With some very simple events, we have done player movement in third-person game style. Open Use Third Person to get event to use. This time, let's use Look Around event with some input. Copy this. Open Player Controller. Go to Rotation event of player head or camera. Replace it with the new event. This event is exactly the same the old one, but it has input for start look and end look. To start and end the rotation, add some mouse click input. Let's start rotate player head, only if mouse right is clicked down. And stop rotation of player head when mouse right is up. Now you can rotate camera only when you click the mouse. You can turn off mesh of player head. Open folder Pixel Adventure. Select character Angry Pig. Let's create animation idle first. Select all these images, drop them into hierarchy. An animation will be created automatically. Name it idle. A character object was created in hierarchy 2. Move it near to player body object. Set its size bigger. If you press play, its animation idle is automatically played too. Surely this is just a 2D character. Rename this character to model and move it inside player body. When player is moving, this character will be moved too. Let's turn off the mesh of player body. Or we can turn on its shadow only, as character shadow. Then move character model close to the ground and place it inside the shadow. Now you can use and move a 2D character in this 3D game. When we create animation idle, it created an animator controller too. Let's rename it animator. This animator is added to our model object automatically. This time, let's use another way to create animation walk. Right-click, create, animation. An animation was created. Name it walk. Open Animator Controller. Add animation walk into. To switch animations from a character model. First, let's add this model object to a variable to get it easier. Name variable character model and put model object into. Every time buttons are pressed, player is moved. Animation walk will be played. Create a new trigger custom event with name animation walk. And another event for animation idle. If no buttons are pressed, animation idle will be played. Now, add destination custom event to handle these animations. I will move them to the end of the graph. To play an animation, use Animator Play. Input this is object that contain animator component. That is our character model. State name is name of animation, idle. Do the same to play animation walk. Now when you move player, animation walk will be played. And when player stop, animation idle is played. When rotate camera, 2D character is not rotated. We expected that 2D character face will always in front of camera. Let's open use third person again. We have event to rotate an object in third person game here. Copy it. Open player controller script. At the end of the script, paste the copied event here. We will update angle of character every frames with on update. Input model is the object want to rotate, our character model. Camera is main camera object. And the angle is angle between character and camera. When game run, and the angle is 0 degree. This is how 2D character look like. Change the angle to 90 degree, and move camera. Our 2D character face always in front of camera, whatever camera rotation. If camera is rotate up or down, character will be flattened. To stop that, just prevent user from using camera up down. It's very simple. At camera event, limit min max of up down angle value to 0. Now user can rotate camera left and right only. To flip a 2D character, we need to know it is moving left side or right side. To know that, we need to know what angle of direction player is moving to. We can use this to flip character. Open player controller script. Every time player is moving, we need to get angle of direction player moving to. Create a custom event with name player angle. This event will contain the angle value of player movement. We need to create a variable and add it here. Each button gives different angle value. Create new flow variable here. Name it move angle. With integer or float value. D is pressed, move to right side, angle will be 0 degree. Button A is pressed, move to left side, angle will be 180 degree. Move up, angle will be 90 degree. Move down, angle will be 270 degree. We need to add all angle values from all directions. Button D, W. Move right and up, angle will be 45 degree. Button A and W, Move left and up. Angle will be 135 degree. Button DX. Move right and down. Angle will be 315 degree. Button A, X. Angle will be 225 degree. All done. Let's add variable move angle to this input. Now let's handle event of player angle. Make sure it has one argument, is the angle of player movement. Let's print this angle value into debug log to test it. When player moves, you can know the angle of direction that he is moving to. The final step is turn on flip X when player is moving to right, and turn off flip X if player moving to left. Flip X is inside Sprite Renderer component. Input this is object has Sprite Renderer, our character model. If moving angle is between 90 and 270 degree, player is moving to left side. If player is moving to left side, flip X will be false. All other angles showing that player is moving to right, flip X will be true. Now press play to see our final result. You can move player and watch the flip value to see how character rotate. You understand how to create a 3D third-person game with a 2D character. I will leave a link under video that you can download this project free. Everything will work immediately after you open in just few seconds. Thank you for watching.